Today we're going to knock out the ugly and install the cool. Say goodbye to the ugly. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you're new here, please click that like, that subscribe, and don't forget to bang that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. That's right, we are knocking out the ugly. And what am I talking about knocking out the ugly? Well, one of my biggest complaints was how small the floorboards were on my CVO ST, and I had these laying around. I got the 3D floorboard mounted highway pegs, and I had on order from the Redline collection the floorboards, the brake pedal, the shifter pads, and the highway pegs. As of today, the highway pegs are still on back order. Like everything else on Harley's, everything's back ordered. But we got the floorboards in. They came in, we looked at them, we ordered them in the red, and they were like a burgundy, a brownish burgundy. They weren't a red. So I reached out to my friend Johnny at my powder coater, right? The powder guy, or JRD Restorations, or you could find him on Instagram at Powderman. So I gave him all my parts to powder coat, and he did a beautiful job. It's the same red that's on the engine, so it matches that. We also got the rubber inserts to go on there, the shifter pegs, 2 of them for the heel toe shift, and last but not least, right now, the brake pad. Like I said, the highway pegs are on order, and we got the rubber inserts for those already. So we're just waiting on those. When those come in, I'm going to send those out for powder as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to install these. I'm going to show you how that works. The first thing we need to do is I need to install my rubber pad onto here. This looks cool, but I'm also looking for comfort for touring and everything. So that's why I ordered the rubber insert pads to give me some more comfort. And it doesn't take away from the look. So to put these on, you do have to leave the little spikes in, which is fine, because if you want to take them off, you can. And you still have the grip for your boots. So to put them on, you're going to turn it upside down. You're going to line up right in here. It's a little harder now, it's powder coated because it's a little thicker, but we will get it. And it just snaps right in. It's all rubber, and it just snaps right in. And now that rubber piece is installed, and that's what it looks like all together. I think that looks sharp. I like the combination of the black with the red. Hopefully you guys like that too. They do have the skid pad, the little skid, the little nut there for if you lean over too far, that'll catch before the floorboard does. And I removed those in the little chrome grip nipples, I guess you could call them, in the center of the floorboard. Mel's laughing when I say nipples. But yeah, they give you all the hardware to install this. So we're going to start with this. And what you're going to need is a 3/8 Allen wrench and a 7/16 box wrench. And that's not bad for tools. But also, grab yourself, what size is this? A 5/16 Allen, because I'm going to loosen up the floorboard mounts to make it easier to line everything up. So I'm going to pick up my floorboard, current, the ugly. And these aren't really that ugly. I mean, on a chrome bike, these look great. But, you know.
Just cumbersome looking.
Yes, and they were here temporarily. So someone's going to ask me how much I paid for them. I can't tell you at the top of my head. The powder coating, I paid an extra $150 for. So, yeah, it is what it is. I want them to look good and function. So I opted for the powder coat. You don't have to. They do have them in blue, black, and they say red, but it's more of a brownish burgundy. But, you know, they can't guarantee the shade because they come already anodized. So these were the hardware from the original floorboards. So I'm going to take this floorboard out. Say goodbye, ugly.
Ugly.
And I'm going to loosen these up just to help line things up a little bit. I gorillaed these in. It's all right. I don't want these ever loosening up, so I don't mind being McGilla Gorilla here. Okay, that should be just enough. Grab the new hardware, which is over here. And the way I like to put these in is I'll put the nut sides towards the center. This way you're not seeing threads and nuts on either side. So I'll start with the front.
I was going to say the word.
Yeah, let me file up.
I was going to say you probably have to file it.
Yeah, let me file that out real quick. In here, and I filed down the excess like Mel suggested. Great suggestion, honey. So let's put this on. And I got to find the hole. There, we found the hole.
Yep.
Now we'll do the back. And like I said, I have the nuts face towards the center. It's just an aesthetic thing for me.
It looks more finished.
Yeah, it, you know, in my old aviation days, we would do it so the bolts would be in the direction of travel, just in case the nut fell off. You'd still have the bolt in it. But these are self-locking nuts, and they're brand new, and they come with the floorboard, so why not? So we're just going to tighten these up. And don't crank them down because you don't want to squeeze, you don't want to pinch this because you want this to move. All right. So once we get done here, we're going to do the brake pad, and I'll install the other floorboard off camera because you don't need to see this twice, and then we'll do the shifter pegs together. And then you get a good look at what everything, how it all looks put together. Just the way it's supposed to be. Now I'll tighten up my floorboard mounts. If you're looking at this going, hey, why is your floorboard so far out away from your exhaust? It's because I got the floorboard extensions in there. I like to stretch out. Okay, so that takes care of the floorboard. That looks good. I'm going to do the other side, and now then we'll do the brake pedal. So to remove the brake pedal, you need a 3/16 Allen. So I've got my Allen socket on here, and we're going to get up in here and get this in the right direction, and we're just going to loosen it up. And that should be loose enough, because the new brake pedal comes with, believe it or not, a self-locking 1/2-inch socket. Beautiful brake pad. It's got a 1/2-inch nut and an oval washer. When you put your brake pad on, you could actually adjust it out or in. I'm going to adjust mine out just for the fact that I have the extended floorboards on it, and it's actually going to help me out a lot better. And it's a 1/2-inch self-locking nut. So we'll pull that out, and then we're just going to tighten this up. Let me get an extension. Make my life a little bit easier. This way I'm not fighting any of this stuff here. All right. So I'm tightening up our brake pad. I think that looks so much better. What do you guys think? That looks amazing. I can't wait until the highway pegs are in. That'll all match real nice. Yes, I know. This is a darker red than this, but this red matches the red on the motor, which I think looks better. Now we're going to go do the shifter pegs. We're going to do the shifter pegs, and there's nothing wrong with these shifter pegs. They're actually good looking, but I wanted to complete the collection. But I could have sent these out for powder coating as well, but I didn't. So these are, it's a 1/4 Allen, so we're just going to loosen it up. try to. There we go.
Yes.
It's that thread locker.
Oh.
Because I put the heel shifter on it because this didn't come with the heel shifter, and I ordered this peg to match. So we're gonna wasting money again, but that's all right. That's one. As I see, I already did the other floorboard. I think it looks great. What do you guys think? We'll start with the toe shift. I like that. I think it looks good with the black bolt in the center. I think it ties it all in nicely, in my opinion. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, I agree. I think it looks good.
Now I gotta go get the other peg. All right, so I got the heel peg. So I'm just gonna tighten this one up. And I can't wait, I tell you, I can't wait until I get the highway pegs because it's gonna look good. It'll tie it all in. It'll look amazing. Whee!
It's supposed to do that.
No, because once you tighten it.
Oh. I was gonna say that would kind of be
there we go.
Interesting.
Back to neutral.
Okay.
All right, guys. What do you think? I think it looks great. You tell me in the comments below. What do you think? Did I do right? Did I do wrong? I think I did right. It's my bike. I love it. I think it's looks a lot better now than it did prior. All right, guys, and that's it for this video. Hey, guys, if you like this video and you'd like to see more content like this, like on my 2026 CVO ST or on other projects that I work on here in the garage, make sure you click that like, that subscribe, and don't forget to bang that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. And perhaps if you're watching on a cell phone, do me a huge favor, hit that hype button. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free. Until the next time, I want you to live the best life you can. Ride often, as always, ride hard.